Hey folks, how are things going? So Convallaria finally announced the details for the upcoming Witcher 3 collab, and it looks like they're stepping things up multiple notches from the done meshy one. The animated intro blows One Punch Man Season 3 out of the water as Geralt and Yennefer gets portaled into Pixel Land, a quick showcase for the skill animations, and the confirmation that the collab will hit us next week, November 28th. Geralt and Yennefer will be joined by Ciri and my personal favorite, Triss Merigold. There's just something about fiery hot redheads, man. Just like the Danmeshi collab, the first 10 pull on every banner will be half off. But it gets better, because the gacha pools will not have any other characters in them outside of the collab ones. You can still fail a 50-50, but it won't feel so bad if you're planning to collect them all. Small, for the whales out there, if you max a character out already and you get an extra dupe, the memory shards this will give you will be converted at a 1-to-1 ratio to memory shards for any other collab unit. Ciri will also be gifted to all players on login between November 28th and January 22nd, and the collab will have enough memory shards as rewards to get her to 3-star easily. As for what they do, Geralt joins in as a Watcher, with his trait equalizing physical and magical attack as well as boosting crit and movement. He has an innate physical shield that deals damage and knocks back enemies when broken, and of course he comes in with potions and signs. These are both selector skills, with Witcher potions allowing him to pick 2 for either self-buffs or sustain, while the first sign, Igni, can be used as an instant cast to add magic damage to his attacks, or as a magic attack for front fire AoE damage. Art remains a choice skill as well, for either a front push plus damage boosted or a wide frontal AoE push. For the ultimate, it's a 1x4 heavy attack damage. Looks like a good mix of damage and utility. I particularly like the ability to push multiple enemies multiple times per turn, or use him as a trap unit to bait the shield break. I want to see his skill multipliers though. Next up, Yennefer, Raven-Head Destruction unit. She'll come in with lightning skills. Her trait boosts magic attack and adds the magic surge skill, a self-buff that boosts damage even further and transforming it into magic empowerment, removing energy cost, cooldown and adding even more damage. She will have her own little portal, castable on an ally for extra movement, damage and speed, or an enemy for some damage and stun. Embrace the Shadows deals damage and debuffs the enemies while healing the allies and granting them damage up and immunity to fire and ice tiles. Under magic empowerment, this goes to like 5 tiles AoE, and it also clears debuffs from allies. Elemental control lets her choose an element with which to cast this skill, between fire, ice or lightning. But when empowered, it turns into Elemental Storm, unleashing all 3 elements in a wide AoE, while also applying Vulnerable and Ignition. She just became Luata's best friend. And speaking of redheads, Triss joins in as a Breaker Aggression unit, falling under SP Samantha's leader skill. She'll have both fire and ice spells, and these will combo with each other, dealing extra frost fire damage. Her trait, Element Surge, gives her immunity to both ice and fire tiles, and if she ends her turn on one of them, she gains a physical and magical shield, without even consuming the tile. Casting ice magic on enemies on a fire tile, or vice versa, triggers the frost fire for extra AoE damage and boosting the damage enemies take. Her rank 13 skill will boost this damage even further. For her normal skills, of course we have Hailstorm for a wide AoE ice damage. After casting this for the first time, she enters Preparation and casts it again at the beginning of her next turn. No self-stun, no nothing, means that she can follow this up with her Firestorm immediately after, for AoE fat damage, Ignition, and of course, proccing her Frostfire. On the utility side, a self-teleport with added shields and energy regen, and a passive resolve that also procs the same effect. Triss looks like Luata on steroids and instantly shoots up as my main pull priority for this collab. Being a breaker means she will have good speed as well, so the only thing I'm left wondering about is whether she go before or after Luata, cause I want to feel them both and not leave a single unburnt tile in the entire map. Lastly, we have Ciri with an innate boost to speed and physical attack. Her trait also gives her the Blink passive, letting her act again at the end of her action and buffing attack and damage for a second heavier hit. Charge lets her pierce multiple enemies while moving while applying stagger to them. The same stagger also comes from her basic attack. Her ultimate deals high damage to random foes around her. The fewer, the higher the damage. And a passive skill increases her damage against bound foes. Seems like a mix between Esquiravia and Lutfi and should pair nicely with AoE debuffers like Afra. Her reaction also gives her multiple stacks of damage lock to 50% of her HP, so she won't get one shot. Seems pretty strong for a free unit, especially with the added stuns. Next up, of course, the weapons, which will be in their own limited banner. You have to choose a weapon to put on rate up, and just like the character banners, you cannot get any other legendary item outside of the collab ones. These banners will go from November 28th to January 22nd as well, and we also get a free 10 pull for them. The main event will come with the usual story section and rewards for stage clears, plus shop. They're also adding a new material to uncap the collab weapons for free. This will be joined by a sign-in event with Luxite rewards and some furniture, as well as the collab summon gift for extra rewards based on the amount of pulls that you do on the collab banners. The battle pass for this period will also include more Witcher themed goodies, and best of all, once you hit level 50 in it, its cost will be refunded. You still have to drop $10 on the game for it though. The collection system is also new and unlocks more furniture as you keep clearing quests. There's a naked Geralt on the unicorn in there. Other rewards include a collab weapon selector, tarot card crafting scrolls, and more Siri memories. They're going all out on this one. Since we're about to get 3 to 4 more characters to level up, we've got to thank the devs for bringing back the Voyage of Discovery on December 19th. This will help a lot farming for experience and money. It's best, this will be Witcher 3 themed and we'll have 6 different upgrade paths to choose from. On January 2nd, the Lord of the Forest will spawn as a server-wide raid to clear. And then there's the skins. Good lord, these skins. Looks like Geralt and Triss's skins will be just paid, while Yennefer's will be in the skin gacha, the same thing as Pisafia's skin is in now. The loot will bring a new BGM for the Elysium, and I'll be needing divine intervention to prevent me from spending money on Triss's dress. More paid stuff comes with special collab packs, 20 pulls for about $10, furniture, and whatnot. And lastly, the event roadmap for a nice recap. Most of it begins on the 28th of course, but these skins will be delayed to December 12th and 26th and released alongside some new adventure chapters, while the last piece of content will be released on January 9th. Outside of the collab, the New Year event will see a free time pool for logins, a few packs including a legendary selector, but this is $30, and the Freshly Chosen event should open soon for another selector. It has 6 groups in it and will guarantee a legendary you don't have among one of them. And lastly, the Convallaria festival begins next year with the MSQ time skip and the upcoming SP Metha, Faisal and Nangol. I do wonder where the Parzival banner ended up though. Hopefully it will replace the Camelot one on the CN schedule. So, I should be starting the collab with 120 pools, but my main targets will be Triss and Yennefer. The 2-week banner duration still counts, and since the event lasts until January 22nd, this means it will be basically 4 banners long. With one of the units being free, that's easy savings. Spending the average 75 pools per unit, I should be able to get both sorceresses and still hit SP Metha with 150 pools in my pockets. If I get lucky, I might grab Geralt too. Alright then, that's going to be it for me for the moment. Looks like Sword of Convallaria will end the year in a bang. As always, thanks a lot for watching, let me know which characters you're looking forward to the most, and see ya in the next one. Ciao!